Hello, and welcome to Nebo TV today. We are going to be discussing an interesting topic. This is something that can make you a fortune of wealth if you watch till the end. So, what are we talking about? How to get rich in Africa. Currently, the migration rate for greener pastures is relatively much. However, if you adopt one of these opportunities in Africa, you may not need to Jakpa or seek greener pastures outside the continent, except just for a visit or cruise. But before I go into today's show, my name is Onome Agbaje, and I would like to appreciate our returning subscribers and those joining us for the first time. It would do us a great deal if you smash the subscription button, like and share this video with your loved ones. So, to today's show. So, I will be talking on 10 ways you could make greener pastures in Africa. Number one is innovation. The number one and most important on the list is innovation. Be innovative and business-minded. Research the many gaps in the system and find a solution to bridge at least one of the gaps with a business plan. Think about how you can grow the business, make money out of it, and get rich in Africa. Number two, solar energy. Solar energy is one of Africa's most abundant natural resources. Most parts of the sub-Saharan Africa enjoy more than 300 days of free sunshine from nature. Yet, more than 600 million people on the continent, especially in the rural areas, cannot access reliable electricity. In most cities, power outages occur daily, especially in Nigeria. People often rely on kerosene to light up their old modern lamps instead of using natural sunlight to produce solar energy. So, solar energy is a fast way of making abundant wealth in Africa and boosting the economy and development of the continent. Remember, solar energy is free and we have it abundantly in Africa due to the year-round sunshine on the continent. We have started using solar energy in Nigeria, but it has not yet been properly adopted and produced. Number three, agribusiness. Agribusiness is the untapped gold mine of Africa and the major potential source of millionaires in 2016. Farming is the most underrated profession in Africa, but yet it is one of the most resourceful businesses in the world. Mechanized farming is a multi-millionaire business. According to a report by the World Bank, Africa's food industry will be worth $1 billion in 2030. With more than 60% of the world's uncultivated area of fertile land, abundant labor, and all-year sunshine, sub-Saharan Africa certainly has a potential to become the largest exporter of food products. Yet each year, African countries import more than 70% of the wheat consumed, more than 300,000 tons of chicken, and spend more than $10 billion on imported cereals, especially rice. With the impact of crude oil crash in 2016, food industry giants such as Nigeria and Angola are finally focusing on agribusiness to diversify their economies. This means that governments in these countries are now more open and supportive of agribusiness initiatives. So you can invest in one of these agribusinesses and get rich in Africa. Number four on our list is smartphone business. It will amaze you that smartphones have been sold at an average price of $130 with high demand. Africa is currently the second fastest growing market for mobile phones after Asia. However, the first wave of mobile phone revolution in Africa is almost over. Africans are looking to throw away the first generation phones for smartphones, so it's no surprise that the growth of technology now has a multi-billion-dollar market size for smartphones. Locally made smartphones will compete with imported phones, enhancing sales of locally produced ones. This will create opportunities for phones to be priced lower in Africa. Most new cheap phones are built based on Android OS and have features similar to high-end smartphones with elegant designs. So you can invest in the smartphone business in Africa and make money from it. Number five, we have internet access. The internet market in Africa is worth several billion dollars. Africans can use their businesses to enhance technology, advance the production of high-speed internet, and make it accessible to rural areas across the continent. This will increase job opportunities and wealth creation for the benefit of Africans. Number six is education. Africa has a high young population rate, which Africans can leverage to boost the mode of production and innovation in the education system, thereby creating abundant wealth and getting rich. According to statistics, over 50% of Africans are under 31, and the continent is rich in creative and innovative talents. Yet, lack of access to quality education has seriously threatened Africans' human capital and development. Africans with entrepreneurial visions should start investing in research on different ways to improve the education system at an affordable cost in the continent. All right, moving on to number 7, we have African cultural artworks. It will amaze you that African art is one of the most prized art collections in the world. A few years ago, one piece of Benin bronze artwork looted along with other artifacts in the Palace of the Opera of Benin in 1897 by Victoria Ames were sold for £10 million in the United Kingdom. Only one Benin artifact was sold for £10 million. In November 2014, a collection of ancient African art from Mali, Gabon, Congo, and Liberia was bought by New York at a record price of $41 million. This is the biggest amount ever realized from selling African art in the United States. Some Africans devalue their artworks with the assumption that some cultural artifacts produced in Africa are idols and that they are against the doctrine of the Bible. But many Western countries are generating immense revenue from these artifacts they stole from us in Africa during the colonial era. We must start adding value to our products, experiences, and what belongs to us. Not too long ago, a set of wooden sculptures by the Nigerian artist was sold in London for over $500,000, 3 times the expected price. New World Map, the sculpture of El Natsu, the Ghanaian artist, sold for about $767,000 in aluminium and copper, one of the highest awards ever awarded by the work of an indigenous African artist. It is high time we start adding value to our artworks in Africa and making enormous wealth from the art business. Number 8, real estate. The real estate market in Africa is growing at a fast pace, valued at multi-billion dollars, and several new millionaires will build their fortunes in these markets due to the remittance from Africans in diaspora and the trend of globalization. Real estate is a fast way of making enormous wealth in Africa. The real estate business is booming in every part of the world. The large and young population of Africa, a growing middle class, growing urbanization, and influx of experts and multinational companies are the main drivers of demand for commercial and residential real estate. It is left for you to map out your own area of focus. The biggest attractions are condos, hotels, office buildings, residence and apartments, and shopping centers. Number 9, online service. It is important to note that financial opportunities accompanying the ongoing high rate of online transaction. The digitalization of businesses is like a money-making machine in the world these days. Many services now have mobile application and they can transact business in the comfort of their homes and make money. Number 10, we have show business. Show business is a fast-growing industry in Africa. People create movies and content for social media and make a fortune out of it. The Nollywood industry in Nigeria is growing at a fast pace and has produced many successful and wealthy actors over the years. Instead of sitting at home and being broke, get involved in show business or become a content creator on social media and develop yourself economically in Africa.
Amazing, 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 amazing. That was interesting. So I believe you've learned something valuable from the 10 innovative methods you could cash out money in Africa. Till next time on Nebo TV, don't forget to smash the subscription button if you're yet to do so. Like and share our videos with your loved ones. Stay inspired. Bye.